Are you a business who needs business credit? Do you need financial resources? Do you need a business consultant to approve your development, goals, organization, structure, marketing, promotion, and financial strategies? Would you like to know our techniques for free flights, hotels, stocks, dining, and free Lyft rides? If yes, call for a free consultation at 216-816-2020. It's the Credit Connoisseur. That's 216-816-2020. All right, y'all. Welcome to Against All Live Sports Radio Show with Javon, Base the Legacy.
Bruce Smooth Ballard.
All right. So, like any other time, today's show sponsored by the Credit Connoisseur Business Credit Wealth Membership. That's right. Go to owncapitalwealth.com and you'll be able to see the 10 reasons why that the business credit membership is beneficial. We will run them down to you, but I'm sure you would like to go to the website, check it out. That's owncapitalwealth.com. That's owncapitalwealth.com, or text invest to 216-816-2020, and you can set up a nice appointment with us, and we'll get back to you. So let's go ahead and
the show.
Go ahead with the show. Once again, Javon Base the Legacy.
Bruce Smooth Ballard.
All right. So, real quick, just touch on it. Ohio State, they just had the Heisman Trophy, and Stroud did not win.
No.
So, Stroud, does he go to the NFL from here, or does he try to win it from?
I think he goes to the NFL. I don't think he's going to be able to do much more than what he's done this year. So go on and just make that money.
Yeah, I think he's going to move on also.
Because what, he was second in Heisman?
Yeah.
Go on and make that money.
Most definitely. That's the only way to do it, is to make that money.
I mean, you probably tired of studying and and hearing everything. Like, no, I'm just going to go and make that money.
Right.
Get paid and play,
Yeah, then it's nothing else to prove at this point.
Not really.
You got you got a 5-star recruit behind you.
Yeah, 5-star recruit behind you.
Yeah, so I guess he's 5-star recruit time at this point.
He couldn't get it done in 2 years. Nobody did it during the what's the name era? What's the former coach?
That went to the Jaguars.
Yeah, went to the Jaguars. He was announcer back now.
Yeah.
Nobody lost in his era 2 in a row, and I don't think Tressel. He didn't lose. Nobody lost 2 in a row in Tressel era.
Nope. Nope.
So yep. My Stroud need to go.
Yeah.
Stroud, you need to go.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad
No,
quarterback.
he just doesn't want to run.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to stay in that pocket. He was just too comfortable there.
And he got a chance still this year to win the national championship. So,
You right. That might could clear his name. If he could win. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be very
They got the offensive firepower. It's just that secondary that's questionable.
Oh yeah. The defense is the only thing, like you said, that's very, very, very suspect.
I mean, no, but these are college kids, so they could feel one way on the national championship day. The thing is they're young men, so
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So, do you think that we got a chance to possibly win?
Oh, we definitely got a chance. I mean, we can play with Georgia. The question is, how much of a fight they want to put up? Because I mean, these Georgia kids on the defensive line, because I think this Ohio State's linebackers are small this year.
Yeah.
So Georgia's linebackers they got big ones and small ones, but that line is not that big as it normally been, but they're physical, and so we come out there and not play physical with them, like because Michigan out physical us.
Right.
We're not gonna do well on the defensive end.
It was Urban Meyer.
Yeah, Urban Meyer. Yeah. So offensively, we can hang. Actually, we got a better offense than Georgia, but defensively, that's there. I mean, Georgia's defense and lights out.
Man. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
But if you look at Georgia's schedule, they won some games close. They shouldn't have been close. So they got chink in their armor. You just gotta exploit it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, now that's the question. We said, does this Gay Coach Gay team, do they really have heart?
Yeah, Coach Day.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see if they got heart and they come out there and represent.
You gotta go there punching them in the mouth.
And now it ain't gonna be cold, so shouldn't be no reason to go in and punch them in the mouth because it's gonna be warm. It ain't gonna be cold.
Right.
And the Midwestern boys should be okay because no matter what. But it's the Southern boys also, when they get cold, they get a little antsy, a little squeamish, get a little soft. So now it's gonna be warm. Ain't no reason to play soft. Go out here and hit them.
Right.
Hit them in the mouth. That's right.
Well, let's move on. There we go. The Cavs lose to the Kings, 106-95. 2 in a row.
2 times in a row to the bums, man.
You lose to Mike Brown.
And they didn't even have De'Aaron Fox.
And you lose to Mike Brown.
Yeah, he lost to Mike Brown. Oh, Mike Brown is a good coach. We do.
Today, everybody says he's a good coach.
He's a good coach. I mean, he's a defensive coach, and that's what they did. They put the defense on the Cavs, but the Cavs, they don't have no talent. I mean, De'Aaron Fox was their best talented player, and he didn't even play. But I think the problem was they took Sacramento light. They're like, well, we probably don't have to play too hard against Sacramento. Even the coach said that he thinks that this year they don't think they got to play as hard as they did last year. So, I mean, we can kind of see it in the fourth quarter. All of a sudden, the defense goes out the window, and in the fourth quarter, they don't want to pass the ball no more. It's like they think they can win a one-on-one, and it doesn't happen that way.
The sad part is, we are in the game, but at the same time, it's like we got too many games. So I don't know if they get bored. It just seems like it's too many games for the Cavs.
You got 15, 12, 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. What's to get bored about? Smash them and get the game over with. But now all of a sudden, we don't want to play defense.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't want to pass. So that ain't bored. That's just we getting caught up in your head game that, well, we can play around.
Well, I ain't gonna say bored, but I think they get bored at times. Like, all right, let's hurry up and fast forward this and then you get caught up in that, and now they coming back.
Okay, so like caught up in that. Okay, they ain't really gonna beat us, and we can just kind of cruise.
Yeah, we gonna still win this.
We just cruise.
All right.
Yeah, I see it on.
All right, we done. Okay, we up by 9.
All right, let's turn it on now, man. Yeah.
Okay, we up by 2.
Man, we didn't turn it on today. We blew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what almost happened with the Orlando. I mean, the Thunder game. I looked at the Thunder line. I was like, who are these guys? Ain't nobody on the Thunder line noticeable. I don't think they got one All-Star on the Thunder. Not one.
We won against them though.
Yeah, we barely did.
Yeah.
Almost let that get away, but we did win. Win is a win.
Hey, like they said, if you win by an inch.
Hey, you win by an inch. You win by an inch.
You still won.
What's that? Horseshoes.
Yeah, don't
Flip
even
it
matter.
over. Still won.
Still won. As long as a win is a win.
Win is a win. Ugly win is an ugly win. Win is a win.
Win is a win. Definitely.
And we had Allen wasn't back with Sacramento game, was he?
No.
Or was he? I think he might have been, but I think he had a good game in Sacramento.
Yeah, it's like I said, we just got caught in the
Mobley that did.
We got caught in the all right, we should win this type thing.
Yeah, definitely probably with the Thunder because Garland hardly even tried to score against the Thunder.
Yeah, but we got 82 game season.
Yeah,
we just can't go on losing streaks, man.
Well, they play San Antonio. We should be San Antonio.
That's the next. That's the next
Popovich is
Cavs versus Spurs.
You never know what Popovich's boys are gonna do. They don't even got Lamont Murray anymore. I don't even know who's on the Spurs. That's a problem.
Cavs versus Spurs. Cavs at Spurs, and then they go to.
Well, now that's a problem. See, you got to travel all the way to San Antonio.
Then you got to go to Dallas after that.
Well, that's Luka Doncic country, so.
That's nothing pretty.
You're going to be on your A game with that one.
Yeah, that's an MVP candidate.
You got to play Doncic. Then you got to play Bogdanovich is 7'6". He don't even have to jump the dunk. You just.
Then after that, you got the Pacers.
Yeah.
At home. Well, speaking of that,
Pacers are just tough, but that's back in Indiana.
Speaking about the Pacers and Cavs, make sure y'all come this Friday, December 16th, to the Toy Drive.
Watch it at the Toy Drive.
That's right. That's right.
Truck stop in Beechwood.
Yep, Beechwood truck stop. If y'all got y'all Google Maps or
Bring
Google
two toys.
Yeah.
Get a drink, free drink, and get in the raffle.
Yep. Type in Beechwood Truck Park. You get the address that way, and we'll give you the address later on. Just right now.
You'll see the flyers, but the toys are gonna go to Children's Rainbows and Babies and Children's Hospital.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those are some real sick kids. So they would prep up by getting some toys.
Yeah, it's just you know what? And I hear like celebrate Christmas. I mean, but it's for those kids.
It's for the kids,
who are down and out. Don't have any, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty sick kids. That's why they're Rainbow Children's Hospital.
Yep. So make sure y'all donate those 2 toys. Y'all go to Five Below, Walmart, wherever y'all want to go.
Yeah, get $5 at Five Below. I mean, you can go to Dollar Store and get a toy.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let's get that off the screen so y'all can see the whole flyer real quick. There y'all go. Beechwood Truck Park, 24619 Chagrin Boulevard, Beechwood, Ohio, 44122. Yeah. For more information, text TOY to 216-505-0548 or visit tegmedia.org. It's sponsored by Beechwood Truck Park. We got the Credit Connoisseur. We got Edumission. We got Against All Odds Sports Radio Show. And TL Worldwide Transportation providing that special party bus that's going to be there. So make sure y'all check it out. We're going to see y'all there, hopefully. I hope so, right?
We're going to see y'all there.
Yeah, so we will see y'all there. There y'all go. All right, so let's move on to Watson. What's your take on Watson this past week?
Man, he played much better. Much better. And I saw some stuff like, wow, yeah, he's going to be nice. You know, and he made some plays with his feet, but then again, the end result was the discipline on the other people's end. But we can still see where he still got some timing, especially, on that interception.
Yeah, that. And then also, that's like me, I watched the game. So he did miss a couple passes that he should have made because he had Peoples Jones across the middle, and he didn't make that pass.
I think he threw. Well, we we did not follow the Browns' formula for winning.
Oh no, we didn't. We
You
didn't
know,
run Nick
it
Chubb.
seems Cincinnati followed the formula to beat us, which is run the ball, because we shut down their pass. This is one of the worst games that Burrow had all year.
Yeah.
Except for the first one he had against us.
So yeah, we got a couple people. Somebody said that he's washed up, and the Cleveland curse will be strong like the Jedi Force.
That looked like a wash-up game. He threw for 273 yards. That's a wash-up game. Only a second game after returning in 2 years.
But you gotta understand, this I Am Chad. What's up, I Am Chad, man?
Oh, I Am Chad joking, man. You joking, right? I Am Chad. That's jokes. Okay.
So we got other people saying still need more time and practice with the team.
For sure.
And do we have a formula? The formula is always Nick Chubb.
The formula is Chubb 25 carries. Now, so we look at what Cincinnati did. Let me see. They gave Mixon. He had 14 carries for 96 yards. Chubb had 14 for 34. But Chubb gets stronger later in the carries. So you got to give Chubb those 20, 25 carries because he's going to bust it.
Yeah.
Around that third and fourth quarter. You can't abandon because it ain't happening for Chubb. And this is what Stefanski does. He abandons one of the, well, we didn't block too well. You got to keep it going.
Of course you did. I mean, you only did 5 plays.
He gave Chubb 14 carries. We never win when we give Chubb under 20 carries. And we throw over 25 times.
Exactly.
So Deshaun Watson throws 43 for 26, which is his percentage is much higher than it was. Because we even look at Burrow threw 18 for 33. So Burrow didn't even throw a lot.
We're going to get on that in a second.
Ran the ball.
We're going to get on that in a second. So, look, we're going to just do the whole recap. The Browns versus Bengals recap. So, you was talking about Burrow, and we gave our predictions.
Yeah,
so
we gave our predictions.
I said Browns 27, Bengals 30.
I said 35-21.
Yep, 35-21.
14-point win.
And Tank said that the Browns was going to beat the Bengals 31-28.
We did that. We said, Tank, where's the 31 points going to come from? They only averaged 24 all year.
And then somebody just said, what's up with the O-line? You know what?
They're hurt.
That too, but at the same time, Watson is a different animal. So I think they just got to get synced up together.
They got to get synced, yeah.
Yeah, and then let me see, Chubb is the only man, and they know that the ball is going to him. They need to switch some plays.
So Baltimore runs. They run Picard in the backfield, and then Baltimore run 3 backs in the backfield. So we could easily run 3 backs. We could have Hunt back there. We could have Ford back there, or we could put Shelton back there. We could be with Dearness. We could run 3 backs all game.
Yeah, I don't think it has nothing to do with switching the plays up. As far as like, you got to run the ball because that's our strength. I don't know if y'all watched the 49ers game yesterday, but everybody thought the 49ers was going to get beat yesterday. And they stumped out. They stumped them. Stumped out Brady.
And lost Deebo Samuels.
And still won.
But you gave it to McCaffrey.
But they ran the ball with
Deebo
and the other
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And they know what they do. And Purdy threw pretty well, but he ain't throw a lot of passes.
He threw what he needed to.
It controlled. Keep them up good. The only way, I mean, we held Burrow to 227.
Yeah.
So Chase. The thing was, we single covered Chase. Nobody did double cover Chase, all right. But Chase only had 114, so he didn't torch us. They didn't do anything yardage wise. I mean, they had 336 total yards. We had 344. So it was a close game, and it shouldn't have been that way. But
it was close at first.
They're a better team.
It was close. It was close at first, but then I remember you mentioned
it's 13-3 at the half.
You said Burrow got into rhythm, and
Burrow got into
that's
rhythm.
what happened.
Yeah.
When you get Burrow in that rhythm.
Well, we stopped them on 3rd down. They get to what? What penalty was it? Roughing the kicker.
Oh, man.
That saved him. That changed the whole complexion of the game.
Guess what? The same guy the week before, didn't he get an interception?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he tried to make a play, but you You can't give Burrow a second opportunity like that. No, not especially when your linebackers are hurting and your team. We're just not a better team regardless. We won't compete the second time around. I don't know. The Cleveland fans that thought we were gonna win. We're dizzy.
You pointed out a big thing to me last week, and you said that Burrow will have all his weapons back, and we won't have no weapons back.
Yeah.
So that's why I changed. You said, yeah. I said, let me go change my score back to that.
With that in mind, his weapons got hurt. So
yeah, in the game.
So they didn't have Higgins, they didn't have Boyd, and they didn't have Croft. Croft the tight end. So he was down weapons. He had some no names called Wilkes.
Yeah.
I don't even, and some Wilcox.
Right.
Off the practice squad or something.
Yeah, and then it was bad play calling and penalties too. We had too many penalties. And Stefanski, you ain't hear this from me. You did not hear this from me. But I heard he was on the hot seat, man.
He's got to be, because the discipline that these Browns are showing, the inconsistency that they've been showing.
I keep hearing
Never know, but no, it really wasn't close. At the half, 13-3, they were done. I mean, they weren't moving the ball. They weren't trying to play to win. Let's go back to that 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. You don't give it to Nick Chubb. I'm giving it to Nick Chubb on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Nick Chubb. I'm putting a fullback back there with him. I'm putting 2 running backs back there.
So what
I'm putting fullback and a lineman back there, and we're gonna pound you. You know Nick Chubb gonna get it. Or I'm putting the 3 running backs back, and you're gonna have to guess who's gonna get it.
So
but we coming at you.
So what happened? What did they do instead?
They threw a deep pass and brought Prescott in. Brissett in, yeah, brought Brissett in, not warmed up, and you got Deshaun warmed up, and you go ahead and rely on Brissett to do it. What's going on?
Why would you throw that play?
Yeah, why would you throw it that
I'd rather
play?
see Brissett run the quarterback sneak.
I thought it was going to be a quarterback sneak. He went back and tried to throw deep. I'm like, what is that?
And like you said, no warming up.
No warm up. You expect him to make that throw?
On a non-warm-up play.
Oh, good. You had 2 plays, so let Brissett quarterback sneak. Put Chubb back there, make him think it's Chubb, and then Brissett quarterbacks. I'd rather seen that, I'd
rather see a direct snap to Chubb.
But I'm just saying in the deep pass. But why not? Like I said, why not take a page out of the Ravens book and run a full house backfield? And they don't know who's going to get it. Run a stack eye, run a power eye. Then they don't know who's gonna get it. But at least if I give it to Chubb, I got 2 people in front of him that gonna block for him. It seems like the Ravens the only one. They got a 300-pound back that's blocking for Dobbins.
Okay, so let's get back to the offense. We on the offense now, so let's stay on the offense. So Deshaun, do you think Deshaun is it Stefanski or is it Deshaun that take away from? Is it all okay? Here it is. Is it all Stefanski, or is it half Stefanski, half Deshaun that takes away from Chubb's game?
It's Stefanski, and it's the Browns ain't trying to win. We know the formula. When they trying to win, you give Nick Chubb the ball. When they ain't trying to win, they don't give Nick Chubb the ball. And then we know if you don't give Nick Chubb the ball, he ain't gonna win. I don't think they're that stupid. They know it.
So weeks ago I was telling y'all about Stefanski. I said I felt Stefanski was not a game situational coach.
Now, so I gotta argue with you on that one. I've already said we gotta say Stefanski because he's the coach, but he's just the puppet that's being pulled.
There's no more puppet.
The strings is the general manager, the owner, and it's the analytical guy. That's the string.
They said he's not doing anything now.
DePodesta. Yeah.
They said that it's down. I guess they said they give Mr. Stefanski a fair shot of the calling, so they won't fire him.
Okay, well, we'll find out this next game, and we'll see. Because if you don't give Nick Chubb the ball again, and you're gonna now Stefanski said in his game interview, after game interview, he said, "Oh well, He said we abandoned the run because they weren't blocking well. Now he said that twice before, but like I said,
he said Stefanski is an OC at best. I agree with you.
That's what most people say.
I agree with you.
But we saw him win with Baker Mayfield. So let's see what he can do with Watson. If you can't win with Watson, he's the problem.
But we seen him win and lose with Baker Mayfield.
Well, but Baker Mayfield. So with that one, we know the ownership did not want Baker Mayfield not to play. They're the ones that made him play. They're the ones that made him play.
The coach is all right. So I feel Joe Woods. I'm sorry. Let's get to the defense. Joe Woods. Now he did something creative in the first quarter.
Yeah.
He actually put Myles Garrett in the D tackle spot, which was creative. You finally showed us that you did just sit there and just do the same thing consistently, weekly.
Yeah.
You actually try to do something.
Yeah.
But a lot of wear and tear happened with our defense because we didn't have a lot of pieces. So is it fair to say that the defense played well with what they had?
You hold Joe Burrow to 23 points, and you hold him 227 yards passing. The defense played well. And you hold Chase to 114 in single coverage. The defense played well because most people
they played
torched
well
by Chase, and they score over 30 points.
They played well for the simple fact, in my opinion, I thought like we had no linebackers.
We ain't had Taki.
No linebackers.
We had no line. We had
just JOK.
And practice squad linebackers. So no, we didn't have a good defense. We talked about that the other week. That's why we figured we're not going to win because we don't even have our second string linebackers. We down to practice squad linebackers or linebackers we got off the waiver wire.
It said that Baker had more quality players. That's why he was more successful.
Well, there you go. So now, less quality player, but you got a better quarterback. Let's see what he could do. If he can't win with, what? So DPJ is going to have at least 1,000 yards this year. Now
He's on his way. He's on his way.
He's going to win, and now you got Cooper. So DPJ is developed, and you're going to have Cooper next year and DPJ, and you're going to have and also Njoku's developed. You still have Chubb, and now you got the line. You got to develop offense, and your line come back healed. You do some good stuff in the draft because we already looked at this. He said, "What's really the sense in the Browns really going out and try to win and ended up at 8 and 9, not making the playoffs, and you don't get a good draft pick because your first rounds are gone. So that means you only got second and third round picks. So if you go out here,
we don't have a good draft. Our picks are gone.
So we got second and third round picks.
No,
we got fourth round picks.
Yeah.
So
you might as well try to win. Make it save your job if you Stefanski. So
well, you're right. Ain't got no picks. So.
They need a real slot receiver that is a threat.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We had that, and we got rid of that a long time ago.
Yeah, it did.
So we need somebody. We drafted one which didn't pan out. Schwartz.
Yeah, Schwartz didn't pan out. We got a possession receiver. So we need somebody that can make you scared.
We got two possession receivers actually.
Yeah.
Two of them. We need somebody
to stretch the field. Yep. We got a tight end that stretch the field. We need a receiver that can catch and stretch the field. We had a chance to get Pickens. We didn't go for Pickens.
No, we let Pittsburgh get him.
So
the Brown special teams, what happened?
Brown special teams, and they didn't have no problems in this game.
Yes, it was. We ran into the kicker.
Oh, yeah.
You gave Burrow a second
chance.
Well,
that's not really a special team play. That's a special team. That's a big play, but at that point, the game was still salvageable.
That's still a key component of the game because you gave Burrow a chance to score.
They were going after the kick, though, and they came close.
It's a difference between coming close and you all over him. Like, if your body's fully over him, you know you messed up, man.
So at that time, the score was 7-3. And so when they got that, they went up. That's when they went up.
They were in rhythm and out of rhythm.
Yeah.
And then they got right into rhythm again.
But then after that, also on that drive, we ended up getting what? Pass interference. on Chase that was like
Denzel
30-yard penalty.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
Denzel Ward got that.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about.
So yeah, I guess we gotta say that special team. So we get a special. That was a big play because that got him out. So we have to special teams that get a deal on that one.
Yep.
You gotta be honest.
You gotta be honest though. That kind of threw the rhythm out the whole game. It was kind of like
Yeah.
Because we had a chance to get the ball back.
We had them stuck deep in their territory. We possibly would have had a short field.
Yep. And you got Peoples-Jones back there waiting.
Yep.
And he's not bad at the return.
And we had just moved the ball pretty easily, and we had our momentum going.
Yeah.
I kind of took the sails out of us, especially when it went up 13-3, I guess.
Yeah, we had just too many penalties for that game.
You know, but you look at it, that we had mentioned it. They were throwing too many flags. That was a lot of flags. So you look at it. They had the Browns had 9 penalties, and only Cincinnati only had 4. And Browns had a majority of holding. As they say, holding can takes place all game long. So it's like, what was the NFL's agenda? We're gonna make sure you call holding on the Browns and not much on Burrows.
A quality coach could bring the best out of any player or any team. I'm sorry, could bring the best out of any team.
Okay, so that means like a lot of these Super Bowl coaches that went to these teams that didn't have no talent and they ain't win, they should have won because the coach was good. But if coach ain't got no talent, it don't matter who the coach is.
Some to a certain degree, yeah. I think it's about putting people where they're most successful at.
So that's it. So like, let's look at what's the name from Ohio State?
Which one? The cornerback?
The coach.
Oh, they.
From Ohio State. That went to the pros, Jaguars.
Oh, you talking about Urban Meyer.
So Urban Meyer, great college coach, comes to the pros, gets there. He's so bad that he can't even last the whole season.
Well, he said New England, that coach did it for years.
Well, he learned in Cleveland.
Well,
he learned in Cleveland. So you got to give coaches a learning ground, which he learned in Cleveland. And in Cleveland, he had a winning season, then he had a losing season because they only won the 4 games that he coached after they moved Cleveland to Baltimore, and he goes to the Jets, and then he goes from the Jets to New England. So he left Cleveland in a losing note with only 4 wins, but people still had faith in him and let him go. But when he went to New England, when he went to the Jets, he ain't have a winning team, and then he goes to New England. He has a team that just went to the Super Bowl, and he had a great quarterback in Bledsoe, and he had receivers. He had everything he needed in New England to start off with. So you really can't say that he just went. He went to the Browns, and even at the time when he came to the Browns was still a good franchise at that point in time.
But you know what? He didn't know Tom Brady was going to be good, so he coached that to be good.
No, he can coach a quarterback.
He coached him.
We gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah,
but he didn't go to
a 6th-round pick.
He didn't go to a losing franchise and just build them up. It was already a winning franchise. Matter of fact, it was a Super Bowl franchise, and the franchise that had been to the Super Bowl twice.
But they didn't win.
No, but the Browns ain't been there.
You know what I'm saying?
Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it was a poor franchise. It was still a good franchise.
Yeah, it was a good franchise compared to what we got.
Far. Like I said, they had just been in the Super Bowl with Bledsoe, and he took benched a Super Bowl quarterback to bring in another quarterback, but Bledsoe got injured.
All right, real quick, everybody. We're gonna do Browns, Ravens predictions. Give me some predictions on y'all screens. I see y'all out here texting and saying stuff. So give me y'all predictions real quick before we give our predictions, and we'll say it on the screen. If y'all got some predictions, go ahead, type it in there. Let me know who you got this Saturday. Let me know who you got winning. Let me know what the score is, and we'll let everybody know what you said real quick.
I'm reversing. I'm gonna say Browns 31, Ravens 20.
But hold on, let's see what they gonna say first, and then we're gonna give our predictions.
Reversing 31.
You said, okay, so we got the Browns versus Ravens. You got said Browns should win. We got Browns versus Ravens. Browns are at home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Browns at home. Saturday afternoon game, a 4:00 game. Saturday.
30 afternoon, late.
Yeah, 4.
Saturday.
Gets a little dark around 5-ish, 5:15-ish.
Yeah.
So, but you got Huntley's injured, right? Will he play this Saturday or he's done?
I think if it's a concussion, he's done because concussion protocol.
All right, we're gonna post some of this on the screen.
Not
so
sure what it is.
Y'all can see it. So we got one person. We got 24-21 Browns.
What's Huntley's
We
situation?
got 25-14 Browns. So go ahead, Bruce. Who you got?
Deshaun looked better this week. I think it's going to be even better this week without Lamar on the field. This is not the same Ravens, and if they're on a third string practice squad quarterback, this team has no receivers. They do have Dobbins, so they're going to try to run the ball.
So we're gonna see Chubb versus Dobbins.
We're going to see Chubb versus Dobbins.
Somebody said Chubb 125. I'm scared. Hey, look, I play fantasy football, right?
I like Chubb to be
I'm
over 100.
scared of Chubb, not for the fact that he can't run the ball. It's the fact that defensively won't get him the ball.
I think we're gonna see Chubb over 100 and Deshaun's gonna be over 300.
Ooh, no, I think Deshaun bought 225.
He had 273 this week.
273 this week.
Yeah. That's yesterday. He had 273 yesterday.
Oh yeah, he did. He had 276, but he threw too many passes. I mean, that's a lot of passes to throw.
Yeah, he threw a lot of short passes because he's trying to get in the rhythm. But I think this time we're gonna see more deeper passes.
I give him less passes, less yards because you're gonna have more Chubb. Hopefully,
We should be able to go 300, 100.
And I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I don't know if y'all remember though. Baltimore defense is still good. So I ain't gonna say that Deshaun ain't gonna do well, but I think Baltimore's defense is not built for the run no more. I think everybody's building their team for the pass now. I don't know if y'all recognize that in the NFL. Everybody's trying to build their team for the pass because these teams is just running now. Like, for example, the Raiders, man.
Yeah.
Jacobs is leading it. Whenever he led something in running.
We already talked about Jacobs a good back.
But he never led in rushing
No,
because
he didn't.
everybody's trying to pass the ball.
He did.
So now you can break a big run.
Well, they only got one receiver, Javonte Adams, so they're double teaming him. That means
Waller's injured, so
yeah. So that means that leaves the door open for Jacobs.
You're right, but I'm saying
because everybody's worried about Adams.
A lot of teams is running the ball successfully because of the pass.
Yeah, but we got Nick Chubb and Hunt, so they're gonna have to respect the run game. And now, after looking at film, so Watson goes from that bad game all of a sudden to 273 and 276, and his passing percentage goes up. He's a weapon next week.
Chubb cannot have 34 yards.
Well,
14.
So what they gotta hope is like the fancy don't give it to Chubb, but we give it to Chubb, they got problems. Then it's gonna open up the pass. We're this team, and with Baker Mayfield and Chubb, we saw Baker was throwing nearly 300 yards, and Chubb was rushing for 100 on the good days. But
so
I think that's what I think we're gonna see.
So you saying that the Baltimore Ravens don't have a good defense? That's what you're saying.
I think they're gonna be worried about Chubb. But if they let him off the hook, they don't give him the ball. But I'm telling you, I see it 300, 100. Yeah.
300, 100. Somebody else said 300.
No, I see 300, 100.
350.
I think this team is capable. No, there's nobody to scare us the rest of the year since Baltimore's hurt now. Pittsburgh, Pickett got hurt, so they're down to Trubisky again. So Pittsburgh is wishy-washy. So there's nobody left. Then you got
Washington.
The Saints. Yeah, but the Washington
they on the winning streak.
They're on the winning streak, but we still should be Washington.
Should and could is two different
We'll
things.
see. We'll see. I mean, that's a long way. That's 3 games from now.
Yeah, that's 3
So,
games.
I mean, but we come in. So if we win these next 2 games, we're coming into Washington at 7 and 8.
I'm gonna say this, man. If we run the ball with Chubb, I
we
think
beat them all.
exactly. I think it'll benefit Watson more
It will.
if you start running the ball off first, just to establish it, because they be tired then, and then you just throw the ball.
We looked at it. The game, the momentum, the game was done at halftime. Why are you still trying to throw, other than you trying to get Watson out of his funk, which they did? And I think that was the whole purpose. You realize this game is done. We don't really have the momentum. So why give Nick Chubb the ball? Because Nick Chubb's in harmony. Nick Chubb ready to go. I got to get Watson ready to go. So like, okay, Watson, this is your game to practice.
So who you got? What's the score? Who you got?
I got Cleveland 31, the Ravens 20. Watson should have been throwing in that Houston game when the game was over.
31-20?
Yeah, 31-20 Browns. I think we want to see an offensive explosion again.
All right.
We'll hold them, the Ravens at 20.
I think the defense is going to score. This game, I think the defense is going to score a touchdown. And Chubb should score. And Watson probably throw 3 touchdowns. So what's that, 35? Thinking 35,
You up there.
38. Yeah, I'm all the way up there, man.
You really jumping out.
Yeah, I'm jumping out the trees.
Like you jumping in, Watson jumping 2 games on you.
I'm jumping out the trees on this one.
You really going on. Okay.
I'm jumping out the trees on this one. But let me take a step back. So Baltimore is notorious. Their defense is notorious too. So Watson has to find a way to, like I said, make the right throws. Can't really throw interceptions against the Ravens. They make you pay. So not taking away from the Ravens defense. The offense stink to me. Ravens offense is gonna stink. They're gonna try to run the ball. That's about it. But that being said, Browns 27, Ravens 16. That's my final.
What's it again?
27-16.
Oh, well, you drop back down.
Yeah, because I still respect the Ravens defense at the end of the day. I don't think they have a Houston Texans defense or any of those mediocre defenses we face. I think they still gonna send 8 blitzes. I think they still gonna beat them. I think they still gonna play hard-nosed D. So I don't know.
That's the thing. They normally play with Lamar, but now they got to play with a 3rd-string quarterback. So, if our defense can get them in the airs, take the fight out of them. But yeah, they still going to show up with that defense. But they haven't seen an offense like this other than Cincinnati. Or really even better than Cincinnati, but once they get in jail. But that's the thing I think we got advantage of. They haven't really seen this offense before.
Yeah, and then let me see. The Browns receivers have to run their routes and scramble when Watson is scrambling. That's true. They stand there and watch Watson like he's TV. So
yeah, they're not used to seeing that.
No, they used to Brissett.
I mean, Brissett did scramble, but now we run the read options.
And you know what? To be truthful, Watson could have actually ran for that 1 yard.
He could have ran a read option on that 3rd down and then something, but they did do that on the 3rd down.
I'm saying on 4th down.
Well, but it was 3rd and 1, and then the fourth they threw it.
Right. Well, I'm saying on the 4th down, he could have ran the ball.
Well, yeah,
as well.
Well, see, once they know that Watson can run, Chubb can run, you got Hunt back there, and let's put Ford back there. Or put
3 backs back there with him.
3 backs back there with them, just like the Ravens.
That way you can guess.
That's right, you can guess.
Which way I'm going.
Yep, you could, because then you could split Hunt out at wide, or Dearness out at wide, or Ford at wide. Now you're like, okay, well, they might pass it, they might run it, and it's a quadruple threat.
Right. So we in the same ballpark. I guess we say the middle is about 28 points.
Same ballpark.
28 to 17. That's probably the average right now. Browns 28, Ravens 17. We're gonna see how it go.
But that's the question: is like who's the starting quarterback for the Ravens?
Huntley was out with a concussion, right?
Yeah, I think it was a
He
concussion.
was concussed.
So who's replacing next on the depth chart? So let's see. I'm trying to see.
But once again, y'all, are we suspect again? Do we go back to the old Browns defensively where they just run the ball all over us?
Well, we seem to see 1 week we don't play well. Next week we do play well. 1 week, so I guess this is gonna be our week to play well again. So they got Anthony Brown. Who the hell is Anthony Brown?
You know Anthony Brown. No, I don't know.
Okay, Anthony Brown from he's from Oregon.
So listen to this, man. We let a couple quarterbacks that was unknown come and light us up. So
We only had one, Zap. But Zap led the NCAA in passing.
Zappy
Zap led the NCAA in passing. So the only problem was he's so small coming out of college.
He led nothing else since the Browns.
They didn't give him no problem. Well, yeah, what's his name? Smacked him. Who was it? Jet smacked him.
Yeah, so
they smacked him. They put him out. They put it back. Jones had to go in.
Man, put him out the game. All right, y'all. Before we go, we're gonna say it one more time. We're gonna say it one more time before we go. Let me get that off the screen so we can see it clearly. All right. So this Friday, December 16th at 7 p.m., we got TEG and the FAD. That's right, the FAD Foundation. We got a toy drive. We got a Cavs watch party. You bring at least 2 toys. You get a free raffle ticket and a drink ticket with a donation of 2 toys. So make sure you come down to the Beechwood Truck Park, 24619 Chagrin Boulevard in Beechwood, Ohio. That's right. That's 24619 Chagrin Boulevard in Beechwood, Ohio. Go to tegmedia.org. If you have any kind of questions or information you need, go straight to the website, or you can text TOY to 216-505-0548. That's TOY to 216-505-0548. And hopefully, we will see you there. We're going to have a party bus there. We're going to have all kind of stuff, man. Music, everything. So make sure y'all come down, check us out, bring a toy too, and you won't be mad or you won't be ashamed. We're going to have some fun for the holiday, and we just going to get together against All Live Sports Radio. Hopefully everything is good. So make sure you come. Bring your toys. Bring yourself. So that's it. So hopefully, like I said, we see y'all there. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to end this show. But before we leave, let's talk about one last thing about the Browns. So, are these last few games of importance? Yes or no?
That's a good question. I think that they're important because I think we can still make the playoff.
No, we're not making no playoffs.
At 9-8.
This is over with. There's no 9 wins.
Oh, there's 3. That's right. So I mean 8-9, right?
You're not making the playoffs.
Oh, no, we can't make the playoffs at 8-9. No.
There's no.
So the only thing we really need to play for at this point in time.
Somebody's playing for their job.
It's your job. That's it.
That's right now.
So only reason we should not settle for a loss in this game because we got to play a second or third string quarterback.
Yeah, you can't lose.
That's the only reason we shouldn't settle for a loss here. Now, we play against after this week, we play against the Saints. Saints are booty. We should beat the Saints because they're probably going to be 4-10. And Washington, if we lose to Washington, we shouldn't be mad because
they're a good team.
They're a good team. By the time we play Washington, they could be 9-5 or 8-6. You know, but we shouldn't be bad about that. And then the Steelers, we should beat the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't know what they playing for.
They ain't playing for nothing either. We either gonna play traditionally.
That game is so terrible. They took it off the the schedule.
Yeah. We
They
should
didn't even got a time
we
yet.
should beat the Steelers. So if we don't do anything, I mean, we should come out of here 7-9, just like we did last year.
One last comment. It said also management got to be reevaluating the coaching staff. We talked about that most definitely. At this point, you got Stefanski, you got Joe Woods, and you got.
Only problem with that, Uncle, is that the management is part of the problem, because before this coaching was there, the management was there, and we've had how many owners since 3 owners since we came back in 30 some years, and we've only won 3 games with 3 owners. It's management.
Yeah,
We keep changing general managers, we keep changing coaches, we keep changing owners, and we only had 3 winning seasons in 30 years.
And it comes down. They just buying teams.
They just buying, right?
They don't know football.
They're just buying teams. They don't know football. They ain't trying to know football. They're just trying to get a paycheck.
Yeah,
not a paycheck. Just trying to get more money. More.
I mean, you could profit with the Browns for real.
Yeah.
You sell some jerseys. You sell out every game, even if you bad or good. So
they just create more residual revenue for themselves. Basically, this is their pocket money.
Exactly. So you make sure y'all check us out next Monday right here against All Live Sports Radio Show. I'm Javon, Base the Legacy.
Bruce Beeson Ballard.
All right, we'll see y'all at the Toy Drive. 7 p.m. Beechwood Truck Park. All right.
Peace.